Hey guys, Tara here. Welcome back to the episode of GTR Racing. This time, it's going to be the final 3 races for this playlist, and with ATZ pretty much got it all but won already, the highest we can hope for is probably 3rd place, and this second's a little bit out of reach, but so I'm about 2 or 3 points behind 3rd place currently coming into this race, so yeah, I need to beat them in the Devastate, and there's one person to beat, that Swedish colour car there of Stopper Fred. He's one of the ones I need to beat because he's in front of me still. And the corner here, this is where the Vagner's going to have the advantage, although this corner pretty much really easy corner, that one actually. There's actually no Vagner in front of me right now. Oh, this is a really upper corner there. Yeah, it's also one lap I saw at the start, and also I don't know where I'm going either, so yeah, I've got to learn the track whilst going for a bin or win to try and win the race, win closing them really. That's a horrible line through there, but it could have gone a lot worse, and again it could have gone a lot better as well. Especially with ATZ in the Vagner, which we all know is the most boring supercar you could ever use, quite honestly. But yeah, I know, through these corners, sliding our way through. This car is really interesting to drive. I can't really think really how to describe the handling model of it. It's not loose, but then again it's not really grippy either. It's a bit like the LG in a way, just a bit more extreme. It's going ahead, once again, just keeping full throttle. Oh no, I've missed the checkpoint. That time hasn't worked out, and yeah, well, I thought, full commitment had worked so far, but it would seem then that was the time the full commitment started working. Get the checkpoint, yeah, that was so lucky there. The thing's pretty low to the ground. I thought I was actually going to get back on there, but down in 8th place. I mean, like, it could be worse, but then again, I could be in 2nd. I could actually be leading the race. I mean, you never know, since I can't see ATZ anymore. I'm guessing he's in the lead, so not being anything about a lead change, but look at you see what I mean, like there's the massive pack of cars going around what is probably the final corner. I mean, how the track looks like it's going, this looks like it might well end up being the final corner. Yep, that's it, and what a surprise, ATZ wins yet another race. Now it's going to be a Kirby's now up to line to try and keep herself now in 8th place, try and just minimise the damage now, 2 races left to go, and that was a really disappointing end to that race. It should have been a lot better. Now, remember my statement from the last race? Just go on where the Vagner is really boring? Yeah, you're about to see why. So yeah, we're in a 3-lap race here. Now this race, I will admit, I have done this race once or twice before, so I do know the basic layout. I mean, it could have changed then, everyone just piles there into turn 1. I get sign deposits under me, so that's really nice, but thankfully we don't spin out or anything though from that. And the reason I chose the Vagner this time is I just want to beat ATZ, and we just actually missed that pole. Remember, the first time I did the race, I absolutely creamed myself into that pole. Now don't take that sentence out of context. Either way, we're up to 5th place. We had a good start so far, now up to 4th, up into the podium, just about going to try and hold it around the outside line. I'll take it to back out the corner because they just really can't get the car through like that. Going to get up now into P3, and oh wait, no, that's not. Well, what was that? There was a barrier saying to go to the left, and we all followed it. So yeah, like I said, this race has been updated since I last played it, and that was really that must be the pit lane or something if this was in GTA mode. But being in non-contact, the spanners in that don't appear, so. Yeah, let's just forget about that. We're in the lead anyway. That's really the only thing that matters. And actually, I've got a pretty decent lead though, because I'm going to go saying that. I've probably just jinxed it now saying that. As soon as I say, oh, I'm doing good, and then doing good. I mean, I remember once, I was doing this race in the T20s. That's how long ago it was, because I actually had a T20 back then. I was leading this race, I think. I was somewhere high up. And there was a little like light pole sticking out from that bit we just passed, where it goes over the track. And that absolutely ruined me. I went back and had a look, it literally stuck out by about 2 or 3 centimetres, nothing you can see going at the speeds that you're approaching it at. So yeah, that was annoying. That race, I hope that's gone. Again, I'm going to stay away from there anyway. And I've got a 4.6 second lead now over the car behind me. So I guess track knowledge, yeah, that does help. And also knowing where you're going. Well, I know where I'm going now, I've done a whole lap, so yeah. I think that confusing bit was the only thing that's been changed. Now that we're out in front, now we can actually go for some push laps now. And since we're out in the lead, you know what, let's try and do an out of the standard here. Let's try and go for a fastest lap, and then probably end up ruining ourselves and crashing and then getting the up. Which he did. I think he was at Monaco in 98, or no, 88 or 89. He did one of those years. Maybe he crashed where he had about a lap's lead near enough on everyone. But yeah, through the midpoint of that, now you can remember, here you go straight on. You don't turn left. Well, you do, but you don't turn left to the point where that barrier is. So yeah, that has to be the pit lane or something. I mean, usually the pit lanes should be where start finish line is, but then again, GT, it wasn't made for genuine racetracks. I mean, yeah, you can make street tracks out of it, but then again, they're not like built tracks like you get with real life street circuits. Yeah, this corner, this one here, this has also caused me issues in the past. Going up down that hill there, I've just understeered into a bleeding of 34, and I'm now 8 seconds in the lead. How am I continuing to pull away? I mean, I'm not taking the greatest lines in the world. And then again, I never really do anyway. I mean, sometimes I actually do take some pretty decent lines, but lines like that, that's not a good line. But I've probably ended up still gaining times. It must have, surely I can't be the only one that's done this track before, out of this lobby of people that we're in. I've done it like 3-4 times, and I don't think it's been in the video every time I did it, because I only record races if they're, like, well, I mean, playlist races, I tend to record all of them anyway. But if it's just like a singular races, it depends on the races of entertaining, not as if I win or not. I mean, how many times do I actually end up winning a race? I mean, it's happened a bit more recently, yeah, because I actually got some form recently. But usually, if the race is entertaining more than the result, that's what I go for. And I completely missed the first corner throughout all of my rambling. So yeah, this is probably not going to be my fastest lap attempt. So I'm going to have to go off whatever I did last time again. That wasn't exactly perfect either. Also, we're nearly 10 seconds in front, so yeah, we don't need to be pushing this up either. Also, since this isn't the final race in the playlist, I wouldn't even see what my end result was, so I genuinely can't even remember if I got fastest lap or not. I mean, I probably did, but then again, someone can just pull a lap out of nowhere anyway, so yeah. Even if I did, it's not like Formula 1 or anything where you get bonus points for fastest lap. I mean, that would do me handy in this place, and then again, ATZ using all these boring cars earlier on, probably would have got it, and like I said, as you've seen by the title of this video, why the Vagner is the worst supercar to use. You're literally seeing it right now. It's not the worst in performance, I mean it's the best in performance besides outright straight line speed, which I think is the Nero Custom? Or could be the Devastate, one of those two cars probably. But it's just so boring. I mean, I've literally not talked about the actual race that I'm doing around the track since the first lap of the race. Because there's literally nothing to talk about, you're just driving around the track. That's literally, well I mean that's what you do in a race anyway, but there's literally just nothing going on. And even taking it relatively easy on this final lap, I've still maintained the gap to whoever's in second place. Granted, I haven't actually looked if the guy in second place is still the same one as before, but the time difference is all that matters. It doesn't matter necessarily who it is behind us, because now I'm 10.3 seconds in front of them, so yeah. Having got to the line, from my most boring victory ever. And now then, final race now, in the Zenny, because I wasn't choosing the Vagner again. That was just to make the point, because I knew that track, and I just wanted to get a win, because just to, you know, just to give me a little bit of an advantage in trying to sneak third place in this playlist. Again, you see Stop Fred and Sabotage, I always use the Vagner anyway, so it's not, well, it's not exactly morally cheating anyway, it's definitely not actually cheating, but why is there so many trees? Is this what happens? Is it just like The Last of Us or something, where nature just takes over, because everyone's become a zombie and no jobs exist anymore? You know, Stop Fred entered first place. That's a problem for me, because like I said, I don't know what the results screen are until after finals. I mean, I knew it as I'm doing the racing, but I recorded these races a few months ago, so yeah. I'm not going to remember until I actually look at the results screen at the end. And doing things like that, crashing into a building, that is not how I do anything about being stopped of red or step aside to take third place in a place. And ATZ entered first place. Brilliant. Love it. Couldn't be any better with that. Couldn't be any happier about that. I can only get my words out now. And someone's going to... No, that lag? No, someone genuinely just went flying into that wall over there. No sound just out now in a little bit of a no man's land. But now then it's Leo in first place, so if Leo can stay there, I'm happy with that because he's not beating ATZ. But Leo is also in front of me in the place. Is that ATZ behind me? I'm pretty sure I just overtook him. It looked like his username anyway, but then again, I didn't really see it for too long. Then again, the car I overtook wasn't a Vagner, so it couldn't have been ATZ. He's like fourth place. I know Stop Fred in front of me, and oh my god, what was that? I mean, I'm glad that Barry's there to actually stop me. And is that ATZ? I can't tell from the name, even on the well, especially watching it through the little preview window monitor on my PC that I am right now. I definitely can't say that's his name or not. Anyway, going up to the line now, and it is ATZ in front of me. He's actually not using a Vagner. I didn't know he actually owned another supercar, and now it's lap 2 of 2. Or this is only a 2-lap race. Why is this only a 2-lap race? I mean, the lap, even without me crashing, it's going to be about a minute and a half, minute 40 maybe, but that's not exactly long. And we both did the exact same thing there, so synchronised failing. So yeah, pretty much just proving we are exactly the same as each other really in terms of racing skill. But now then, one final duel with ATZ, I mean, would it be anything different on the final race of the players, which is probably already got under wraps by now. I doubt Leo or anyone else can really take it between me. They need to be within 15 points of him, and he won the last race. Well, he won the first race, can't remember where he finished. Oh, I won the second race, I already forgot that. So yeah, I think he's actually already won the playlist. Because I'm struggling to actually still just to get words out. And now this is the battle now, 4th, not even on the podium. It was just about the battle of pride and dignity and hitting into the wall. And what happened there? The footage cut, I saw that, but oh yeah, there's something sticking out of the corner apex there. So yeah, that's just wonderful. That's exactly what you want in the final race, on the final lap, halfway around it, where you've literally got no time to recover now. Well, that would have been apex AF if I'd have actually got that, but no, something just has to stick out. I mean, that's why, like I said on the second race, something ruined me on there before. I think that may have been in the video actually. I'm sure it was. I know I had a purple T20 then. I'm sure I used it in videos. I must have. As long as so it's Leo that takes that final win ahead of Stoppler. And Sabasai, oh, why are all the people I needed to beat just finish in front of me? You got ATZ will finish now in 4th, and I'm in 5th. I've got to hope that I did a good enough job in the race that I won. If I missed the final checkpoint there, I'd have probably thrown my controller out the window in real time if I'd have done that then. So, is that going to be enough? I don't think it is. I might have got one of them, but I doubt that's going to be me in 3rd place. And you've got a Vision here in the back. I mean, interesting car choice. I used to think it was called the Visi one. Because, yeah, I can't read English. But yeah, Leo wins and has fastest lap. But there's actually no Vagners in this race. That actually makes me very happy. Because someone actually tell you, for the final race, doesn't actually use actual cars that are actually fun. So yeah, this guy, he wasn't far from making it. But, yeah, it's pretty close. But 5th place... I don't think that's going to be enough. And the money, though, like I said, the money, JP, and that really doesn't matter. And no, I don't think we actually got a level up from this playlist either, which is also disappointing. But then I can't remember the earlier round, so I might have done. Yeah, Leo takes out the final win in the Nero. Actually looks like a regular Nero. No way is that actually a regular. It is a How is the regular Nero actually any good when the Nero custom's faster? But yeah, I was some way off the side of the end, and I didn't actually have any clean laps, so there's nothing really to actually go off. So then let's place update, and it's, unsurprisingly, ATZ that takes the playlist win, with Leo in 2nd, Saber in 3rd by 3 points ahead of us. We beat Soplefred though, we managed to beat someone just in the final race, so yeah, me taking that win in the 2nd race was really crucial. But yeah, I have to say, GG ATZ, you did the best job in the best cars. But in the last race he didn't, so some credit restored. But anyway, if you enjoyed this playlist of races, then leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification button to miss out on any future videos. Remember to give me a follow on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. They'll be linked in the description down below. And also, don't buy the RC Bandito, which is on screen right now. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.